Hello my beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be recreating this teal cut crease makeup look that I wore in my last video, which was my foundation review video. I will insert a picture right here of that look. And when I did that video with this eye makeup on, a bunch of you guys requested to see a video on how I achieved that eye makeup, so I decided to sit down and film it for you guys. We are finally in the months of summer, and being that it is summertime, I love playing with all different kinds of colors on my eyes. And this teal look, I love this color, and I just thought that this came out really beautiful, and it's actually one of my favorite looks that I've done so far. So I'm really excited that you guys requested to see it because I'm happy to enjoy and sit down and film it for you guys. I already went ahead and did my base makeup off camera just because I've done my foundation and concealer routine so many times and you guys have seen it a lot of times. So I didn't feel the need to sit down and do it all over again. I will do it in every few videos. I'm not going to be incorporating it in every single video. And it just saves us some time so that way we can jump right into the eye makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so that way we can get up close and personal on these beautiful eyes right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip my bangs back just so they're not in the way of us doing our eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and tie my hair up because it is super hot in here. So my absolute favorite thing about this eye look is that you only need one palette. You're not gonna need to jump into 3-4 different palettes using a bunch of eyeshadows in those different palettes to do this eye look. All we're using is one. And today we're gonna be using the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's one of my favorites, and I think it's perfect for traveling because you can do pretty much any eye look with just this one palette. Your transition shades, your warm browns, you have your shimmer shades, your pops of color, you also have your highlighting shades. I think it's awesome that you just need one palette to create an eye look. I do love jumping into different palettes because certain ones don't have certain colors that you need, but at the same time just using one palette makes your life so much easier too. So the first thing I want to do is prime my eyes. So I'm just going to take some of this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm just going to pop that on my eyelid. I personally don't like using eyeshadow primer. I find that concealer just works better for me as a base. But if you like eye primers, I mean, go ahead, do you. That is completely fine. And then I'm just going to set that concealer with a little bit of translucent powder. I'm using my Laura Mercier because we don't want that concealer to be like sticky and tacky when we're applying our eyeshadows. We want it to glide on smoothly. So the first shadow we're going in with is this yellowy shade here. It's called Creamsicle. And I'm just going to pop that into the crease. I'm going in with this Anastasia brush. It's the brush that comes with like their Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to be using the fluffy side, and we're going to be dipping into the shade Jada, which is this pretty teal matte shade here. I'm also going to pop that in the crease. And I just like to go back in with that first blending brush just to like buff these edges out. So now with that same Anastasia brush, I'm going in with the smaller side. I'm going to dip into the shade Enchanted, which is this very dark green. Slowly going to pack that in the outer V and right in the crease very low. And I'm going to flip over to that first side and just blend it out. Adding this dark green is just going to help give some definition to the eye look, so that way it's not just like one shade of green in there. So now we are going to cut this crease. This is just going to help so that way that shade that we're going to put on our lid really pops more. So I'm using that same Nars concealer. I'm going to take some on the back of my hand. Going in with this R43 brush from Morphe. This is from their Rose Gold edition. And I'm just gonna take that and pop it right here. And you guys know this is my trick, so that way I have my guideline of where my crease needs to be. Then I'm just going to set that concealer with a little bit more of translucent powder. I'm just going to use the flip side of that brush. So now for our actual lid color, I'm going to go into the shade Pool Party, which is this shimmer teal color right here. This is just a brush that I got from the drugstore. I'm going to spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. And I always do this with shimmers because it just helps to intensify and really make that lid color pop. And then to blend the edges out now, I'm just gonna go back in to that dark green shade Enchanted with that Anastasia brush. And we're slowly going to blend these two colors together. And then just use the flip side to kind of smoke it out a little. Just so it really blends, what I'm going to do is pick up this shade Diva right here. I'm just going to place that right in the middle of the two. Now that we're done with the shadows on top, I'm gonna brush away all this translucent powder. So as you can see, it gave our eyes a really nice shape there, and I didn't get any fallout to mess up all that hard work of foundation we did. So now for our lower lash line, I'm just going to go in with that same dark shade Enchanted. And I'm gonna run that very closely right along our lash line. I'm going to pick up some more of that shade Jada, that teal matte, and I'm just going to smoke that. And then to highlight our brow bone, I'm going in with this Morphe M23. And I'm going to use this second shade right here. So now I'm going to align my waterline, and I'm using the Tarte 2-in-1 eyeliner. I'm gonna use the pencil side right here. I'm going in with Flutter Lashes in the style Intoxicating. You guys know these are my absolute favorite lashes ever of all time. While we wait for our lash glue to dry, I'm just going to apply some mascara, and I'm using the Dior Mascara. Now that our lash glue is tacky, we're going to pop these on. And then just to make sure that we hide that lash band, I'm going in with that Tarte eyeliner again, but with the liquid side. And I'm just going to run that on the very top. So now that we have our lashes on, I'm going to warm up the face, and I'm going in with this Morphe Y10 brush. This is from the Gold Edition, and I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm just going to use this middle shade right here, and we're going to warm up our face. I'm going to take that same middle shade with this Morphe E22 brush. And we're going to use that to contour our nose. Now don't judge me if my nose contour looks bad, because I never used to contour my nose, and I am now in the process of learning and getting the hang of it. So if it looks kind of messy, don't judge me, please, you guys. Contouring is not that hard. The trick is that you have to know your features, know your face, and know what you want to like edit. And for blush, I'm going in with the Anastasia blush trio. This is the Berry Adore. And I'm going in with my Morphe E4 brush. And I'm just gonna use that darker shade right here. Now you have to be very light-handed with this blush because it is super pigmented. I remember the first time that I applied this blush and I didn't know that it was like that crazy pigmented, and I like went in with my brush and when I put that first pat on my face, it was like a clown. It was so red. So I learned my lesson to just tap very lightly into the pan and then apply it. And for our highlight today, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is the Sugar Glow Kit. And I'm taking that on my Morphe M501 brush. And I'm going in with the shade Butterscotch, which is this bottom shade right here. And to highlight my nose, I'm taking that same shade but with a Morphe E36. We're gonna put a little dot and then a line right down the middle. And then just kind of touch it up with my finger so it's not that harsh. Now for lips, I am mostly a matte type of lip girl, but with this eye look that I have going on here, I'm feeling a glossy lip. So I'm first going to line my lips with MAC Whirl Lip Pencil. Then for lip, I'm just gonna go in with this Glam Glow Plumprageous gloss. This is in the shade A-List. And then to set everything in place, I'm going in with my Morphe setting spray. I wonder if this one has anything in it. Okay, that's okay. This Morphe setting spray has to be my absolute favorite setting spray because I feel like you can never like use too much of it. Like it's just, the mist is so super fine on it and it just sets your makeup so beautifully without it looking like very matte or very dewy. It's beautiful. So this is the final result. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for requesting it because I had so much fun recreating it again for you guys. If you guys do decide to recreate this look, please leave the link below for me in the comment section and that way I can check it out and see what you guys did. Don't forget, if you're not already, to subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me and it really helps me out. It's the red button at the bottom that says subscribe, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that notification bell, that way you guys get notified, hear that little ting ting every time I upload a new video. Leave me your comments, your thoughts down below in the comment section of what you guys thought, if any type of looks that you guys would like me to create, any products you guys would like me to test out, all that good stuff. I will list all the products I use listed down below in the description box. And as always, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Mwah.